All right, so once you have your clear blank page, you're going to hit the word stat. Then you are going to go to edit. So in order to get to edit, you hit the enter button down here. Now, if there's data in your L1 and L2, you're just going to arrow to the top of L1 and L2. So you're going to use the little arrow keys to get to the top. You're going to hit clear, not delete, clear, and enter. Go over to L2, clear, and enter. So everybody should have an L1 and L2 and L3 and blank areas. Yes. Okay, enter the data from our data table. So you're going to start with 1995 and go to 2004. And then in L2, you're going to start with the data under 95 and go in again. So it's 52, etc. After you've typed in all your data, L1 and L2 should match. Like you should never have more data in one column than you do in the other. Anybody's data not yet entered? Okay. So again, we're following along with the directions I put on the page in front of you in your packet. If as I'm saying things, you need to write stuff down on those directions, that's an option you have. All right. Data good? After your data is entered, you want to get back to that home screen. So you're going to hit second and quit, which is the mode button. So like anytime you want one of those blue words on this, or in your case, a yellow word, you hit the second key and it's kind of like this shift key on the keyboard. It gets you to that upper part. Now you're going to hit the word stat. We're going to arrow to calc. We're currently doing linear regression. So we're going to go down to option 4. Yours is a little different. You just hit enter after option 4 again, and then all your data should pop up. I have to go down to calculate. Second mode. Okay? Does everybody's A and B match mine? What? That's what he read or what mine says? Huh. Hold on. My eyes are not great. No, actually, it's like super teeny tiny up there. Thank you. Got it. So you asked about like the negative. So in this case, your R is negative. So that tells me I have a negative correlation. And you can also look at your slope, which is negative. So this R value is 0.96. That's pretty close to 1. So this has a strong negative correlation. Has a strong negative correlation. And then your equation, it's always safe to go to 3 decimal points. Now in this case, going out to 3 decimal points is a 0, so you don't have to write that. So for that answer on your page, it'd be y equals negative 2.39x plus 4,823.05. And you can either just write 0 or you can round it to 1. So it says find an equation of linear regression, and then it also says to graph it. So I'm going to show you how to graph this on your graphing calculators. All right, so going back to our calculators, in order to graph this, what you are going to do is hit y equals right here. Clear out anything in your y1. If your plot looks like mine, like none of them are dark, you're going to arrow up to plot. So it'll be blinking. And you want to hit enter and then arrow back down. So you want plot 1 to be darkened. You want plot 1 to be darkened. So in order to do that, you're going to arrow up to it and enter and then arrow back down. We got this screen by hitting y equals. Anything. Equation of the line in y1. So type in negative 2.39x plus, I forgot what it is, like 4,800 something. How do you get that? I'll show you. I'm getting it. Okay. So if you've never typed in x on the calculator before, the x is the key right underneath mode. So it'd be negative 2.39. And if you look up, the x is the key right here under mode. Just hit that key right there. Plus 4823.050. Then you are going to hit zoom 9 and the number 9. You're going to hit the word zoom up here and then press the number 9 on your key. Hit the word zoom and the number 9 on your keys. What? That, so like we were doing scatter plots by hand. This is your calculator giving you the scatter plot. This is your calculator drawing the line that approximates the data. So what we did by hand on our homework, now your calculator did. If you hit second and you hit the word graph. So hit the second key in the word graph. So second's here and graph is here. It'll take you to a table. Now your table is probably set to auto. So I'll change mine. So everybody's table sort of look like that. Now, the question asks us to predict sales in 2014. This is where you got to pay very close attention. It's saying predict sales in 2014. So what you're going to do is you are going to hit the word second again and the word window. So when you go to second, window, second, window, second, window, second, window. Everybody good? Yes. And where it says table start, I want you to type in the number we're predicting. So what number am I trying to find? So I want you to put 2014 in your table. And then hit the word second and graph again to get back to the table. Second and graph again to get back to the table. So what that means is your calculator plugged 2014 in to the equation, and that's the answer. So what that means for part C is that when x equals 2014, y equals negative 2.39 times 2014 plus 4823.050 equals 9.59. So instead of making you type all that out, your calculator gave it to you.